And the fourth group is a group that comes out. These are the men and women, again I say, that leave legacies. So when you're gone and you're not here today, what will people say about your life? Were you aware of who you are and you came out to become that person that you realized you are? I love the way Dr. Shura said, I need to be needed, not be ignored or tolerated. You know, when you are in these three groups of people, people will ignore you and they will tolerate you. And I would really concur with this general of faith. Because even me, I don't like to be ignored. I would like to be celebrated. Because when you are celebrated, you are given life to continue. When people tolerate you, you start going down. I would take you in self-awareness after we have looked at these four people and you have seen where you are, and I know today will be your day to move on and to become that better you, the best version of who you are. There is, in a study, a widow we call Johari's widow. It was a widow that was discovered by two men, John and Harris, back in 1956. He was trying to help men and women get that self-awareness. And he divided it into 4 parts. One part, they called it an open you. There's a part of you which you know and other people know. That is open. It could be larger, it could be smaller, but there are things about you that you know and people know. The other part of the widow was the blind self. Do you know there is a part of you you don't know and other people know? For example, your walking style. If you are asked to define or to walk the way you walk, can you define it? But us, we see it and we can say, you walk like a soldier, you walk sluggishly, you walk unconfidently. We see it, but you don't see it. The way you chew your food. That is why I say, it's always kind. If you are asked that you're not chewing well, don't react. Just behave consistently and change that. There are things we call mannerisms. Poking your nose, dipping your lips, all these things. They are things we are not aware of. Because sometimes we do them involuntarily. But people see them. So allow people to come to your life and help you become better. Don't always overreact. There is also a part of you as you continue to get this self-awareness, because we said we want to be aware of who we are and where we are. This is the hidden part. A part only you who knows, and other people don't know. The secrets you hide in your life, which nobody knows, you have never shared with anyone, that is a hidden you. Your experiences in life, you experienced something that was not very pleasant, you were molested, I'm very sorry for that, but you hid it in yourself, nobody else is known. And the last one, in self-awareness, the Johannes explained, was the unknown part of you. It's a part we don't know and you don't know. This is a part only God knows. And that is why we need to stay with him so that he can help us discover the part that we don't know about ourselves. So when we look at that widow, sometimes the open self can be so wide, it can be so small, but when we come to relate, when the open self is so small, people are not able to relate with you because you're always putting walls and always putting people off. When the blind self also is very big, you will not be aware of who you are. People will know you more better than you know yourself. So there must be balance. When the hidden you is more, When we looked at self-esteem, we realized when we have dark places in our life, they will give us negative energy that will always put us unconfident. So let us balance these things in self-awareness. So look at yourself and see how do you really balance these things. Then when you are aware of yourself now, you look at these things, look at the 4 people we have seen, look at our goal today, then there is what we call expression. Because the 4th person who we discovered is a health person and has known who they are, they expressed it. They were loud about who they were. Jesus was loud about who he was. I am the good shepherd. I am the bread of life. Express. I was thinking of the animals in the forest. And there is an animal in the forest we called the king of the jungle. I know all of you knows it. That is a lion. A lion cannot be a lion unless he rolls. And that's how we know there is a lion in that forest. So his identity or awareness of that lion, he is there, and to say I am present, it is the voice he rolls with. You cannot ignore, and every other animal in the forest goes into hiding when this happens. So where is your roaring? Where are you able to roll? Is it in preaching? Is it where are you good? When you discover and you are aware, this is who I am, speak it loud. The activists, I see them just coming out. Something is done and they don't fear the political world. They'll just go out and say, these things are not light. Things are not done light. The ego. It doesn't matter how many birds don't want to fly high. He's able to express himself as the king of birds by leaving the chicken and other low-flying birds and flying high to be able even to locate the prey or whatever he wants to go and take from very far. In that expression, then you will be felt, you will be known, and your legacy will be that one day they lived this and this man, he did this and that. Because he expressed himself. Even if you are the best of preachers who never preached, even if you are the best of writers who never wrote, it is said that the tomb, the grave, is the richest praise that ever existed. Because it lies. People who never, songs that were never sung, books that were not written, messages that were never preached. So wake up and express yourself. And in that, I really like one of the men who have written very nice books, Inspire Before You Expire, Pepe Minambo. He said, when we express yourself, bring yourself to your unique selling point. There is always something very unique in your life that you bring the difference and bring the results that you want. And after expression, we'll go back again to how we see ourselves, our self-image. It will help us to respect ourselves, and then we go back to the esteem now. So we have gone together this journey of self-awareness. Many times, I can be able to express somebody and write about someone I have seen for a minute or 5 minutes. I'll be able to describe them. But if I must describe myself, I cannot. Then I cannot carry on my duties on earth. So today, I would challenge you. Take a notebook and write, how well aware am I about myself? If I look at the Johadi's widow, do I really know myself well? Do people know myself more? Do I have more hidden of me? Or do I have much of the unknown? Then express yourself to the full, because there is nobody else like you. There is nobody else who can do it like you. So just come out and express your specialness and your uniqueness. Then let your self-image be portrayed and build your self-respect and your self-esteem. And with that, viewers, we come to the end of our lesson today. And I know you have discovered your true self. And you will come out and express it to the full. May the Lord bless you and do you good. Because we are made in the image of God, we have nothing to fear. When your son, if you are a father, look exactly like you have all to celebrate. When your daughter, mother, looks exactly like you have all to...
You are now watching Missing Television, House of Rest.